Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this?
Actually, they discovered the Blastia at the bottom of the oasis and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that.
And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it. So I guess they had to leave it where it was.
No one would trudge out into a scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier.
No, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything.
Jorgen and Mantic are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
I'm impressed they've managed to live here without a barrier to protect them.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place like this.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
A book in the warehouse said this city rose into the air at the end of the Gorios civilization.
So that would mean it was on land before that happened?
That part wasn't clear, but I think the city was probably floating on the ocean until then.
Oh, so that's why it got eaten by a giant jellyfish.
I don't think that's quite what happened. There's no place to sleep. How inconvenient.
And there's no barrier either.
Well, people are pretty tough. They should manage as long as monsters don't attack.
Maybe you're right.
Of course he's right. Everyone will have their dream home built in no time. You'll see.
Even without a barrier, I'm sure they can fend off monsters with the knights and everyone banding together.
So this is what the birth of a town looks like. How exciting!
It used to be just bare land, but it's starting to look like a real town now.
It looks like they're building more and more houses, too.
Yeah, look on that roof over there. That's the master carpenter of the Carpenters Guild. He heard about Arnian and came with all his tools and apprentices to help. He even refused to take money for it. He's so generous.
Looks like the manly carpenters are out in full force.
You could learn a thing or two from them.
This town has grown into quite a wonderful place.
It sure has. I can't believe it's a real city now.
All the refugees look happy too, even with all the danger left in our world.
They're strong. They figured out complaining doesn't get anything done. Yeah, that's not a bad thing to figure out.
Yes, I agree. This may be a silly question, but what exactly is this town?
Yeah, writing I've never seen before, strange buildings. Something's not right here.
I've traveled all over with Baul, but I've never seen a place like this before.
Maybe it's related to some sort of guild activities?
I don't know. I've never heard of a guild like this.
Well, so what? There's nothing better than a mysterious town every once in a while.
The Fount of Warmth is like this phantom guild that people have only heard stories about. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
A phantom guild, huh?
If they're a guild, then they must have their own rules and purpose, right?
The stories I've heard say their purpose is to provide the best service to their customers. Rumor has it that any member who's rude to a customer must immediately take their own life.
For how relaxed this place is, their rules sure are strict.
Yuri, you were a knight once, right?
Didn't you already say you heard about me from Flynn?
Well, it's just... you don't seem to know your way around the castle well. Are you an imposter?
That's some imagination you've got. Why would I want to impersonate a regular guy from the lower quarter?
I guess you're right.
Come on, let's go before we're caught by the castle guards.
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh! Could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction.
If that ceiling collapsed, we'd be buried alive.
What are you saying stuff like that for, Estelle? What if that really happened?
Come on, don't be such a wimp. These ruins are made of stronger stuff than that.
Ah! Estelle! Now the ceiling's gonna collapse because you were talking about it! Huh?
No, sorry, I just stubbed my toe on a rock.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yuri, you're mean.
Come on! Let's hurry and finish up what we're doing so we can get out of these ruins.
I hope we'll finally be able to meet Flynn when we get to Nora Harbor.
I get the feeling we'll miss him again.
He could be passing by the foot of the hill right now, headed back to the capital.
But Flynn left us a letter. I'm sure he's waiting for us.
We'll see.
Why do we have to take such a convoluted path through this place anyway?
It's your fault!
How was I supposed to help that? Quit blaming other people and let's get moving. Otherwise, we'll end up missing him for sure.
Right. Let's hurry to Nora Harbor. Wow. These buildings are from the late Elachasm civilization. It must be a very old town.
You seem to know a lot about these things. As always.
It's such a shame they just let this city fall apart like this.
Do you really think we're in any position to be sightseeing around this moldy old city?
We do have things we need to be doing.
Then shouldn't we be focusing on them instead of this little tour?
Oh, wow. That round roof is using the Leon method, first developed by Emperor Heliodorus IV.
But I guess we should do something about that first.
Yeah.
How interesting.
Estelle looks as interested in cities as always.
Estelle, come on. Let's stick together.
I'm fine.
The buildings are run down, it's overgrown, and this place is seriously built like a maze.
With all these obstacles in the way, it's pretty tough to go where you want to go.
Huh? Estelle!
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
I thought I just said to stick together.
You all need to be more careful. I've never seen anyone get lost so easily.
Hey, can we get out of this forest sometime soon?
Is something the matter? You look nervous, Carol.
No way! What are you talking about?
Whoa, check out this weird bug. I've never seen one this gross before.
And yet, you don't mind picking it up like that?
Hey, Carol, any idea what kind of bug this is?
Keep that thing away from me!
What's the matter?
Huh? It's just that poor bug being manhandled like that. Let it go! It wants to be free!
Really?
Really? Man, I wish we could get out of here already.
Don't get so flustered, boy. We'll get out of here nice and easy, you'll see.
Not everyone leads a carefree life of unicorns and rainbows like you know.
Life is a lot like this forest. Winding paths, intertwining. This forest is really relaxing.
Come on, let's leave our philosopher behind and get a move on.
Listen to what I've got to say.
So you mean we're lost in the forest of life?
Oh, so you get what I'm saying?
Before we find our way out of the forest of life, we need to find our way out of this one.
I'll lead. I have found direction in this life more times than... Hey, wait! I'm not done yet!
That makes 35.
Huh? What do you mean?
We've seen 35 gears so far.
You've been counting the gears? Talk about laid back.
I'm sorry. I just felt like counting them.
You're really meticulous, you know that?
You know that wasn't a compliment, right?
Anyway, let's keep moving. I wouldn't want Estelle to get too bored.
Oh, it's not that I was particularly bored.
There's something about this mirror. It almost gives you the feeling there's a room hidden on the other side of the glass. Okay, I hear you. Don't get sidetracked, right? All right, let's get serious and keep moving.
Rita, are you okay?
What do you mean? Of course I'm okay. That's why I'm gonna get out of here right now.
Aw, but we worked so hard to get here. We should take our time and soak in the atmosphere.
We can't take our time here. I have the important mission of investigating air situation. It's not like there's any other reason I'd want to leave here.
A strange face on the other side of the mirror.
No, it can't be.
I feel kind of sorry for her. Come on, let's finish what we came to do. For Rita's sake.
Yes, that might be best.
What's with you, Carol? You've been nervous for a while now.
Come on, we'll lose Reggae if we don't hurry up.
But there might be dangerous monsters in there.
What are you talking about? We can't just take this sitting down.
We can't let him have that box, Carol.
I'm just a little tiny, eensy-weensy bit curious as to why he took that box. So let's find out.
I don't know if you all are brave or crazy.
I guess I'm outvoted.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'll blast away Reggae and the monsters. Let's go.
Hey, I've kind of got something important to say.
What a coincidence. I had something I wanted to say too. Let's get out of this desert.
Is that all you got to say? I think we should be enjoying this hot, sandy landscape myself.
How could you possibly enjoy this? We have to get out of this desert.
Let's hurry and get out of here.
Judith, back me up here.
We need to get out of here.
Hey! How pathetic. I guess we ought to hurry up and decide whether to go back or press on.